This Sunday kicks off an annual week-long event to raise awareness about the challenges Black women face and to celebrate their breastfeeding journeys. Healthy Savannah is hosting a documentary screening that addresses disparities, debunks social norms, and aims to improve breastfeeding rates among Black women. It's called Chocolate Milk. Dr. Elsie Smalls is the breastfeeding program manager at Healthy Savannah. She joins us now with more. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much, Kim, for having me.
Well, first off, we'll start off this conversation by stating that when it comes to breastfeeding, Black women are at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yes.
Why is this?
There could be a variety of reasons. You know, you could probably talk to a variety of different women and they have, you know, their different stories. But some of the typical things, of course, are just feeling alone, not having the kind of community support on the breastfeeding journey. And that journey begins not just when the baby is born and they start breastfeeding, but long before that. So when they're seeing their healthcare professionals along the way and just knowing that they have a wrap around them that will help them to be successful in breastfeeding.
And I guess it also includes a lack of education surrounding breastfeeding and even healthcare biases.
Exactly, absolutely, absolutely. And because sometimes, again, the film talks about the experiences of not just healthcare providers, but personal experience from moms of how they've, again, felt alone, didn't get the kind of education, the kind of support, the kind of understanding. And, you know, we sometimes take for granted the benefits that everyone knows, the benefits of breastfeeding for both moms and babies, but sometimes that's not so clear because it's gotten lost in all of the other noise, if you will, in the last few years around, you know, formula feeding versus breastfeeding, and again, the stigma that has occurred.
And historical factors also play a role.
Absolutely. Those historical factors of lack of trust. And again, not valuing the experiences of Black moms of moms as a whole, and understanding that we should again embrace and encourage and help to tear down some of those stigmas and those mistrust that has occurred over the years.
Why is breastfeeding so important?
Because again, it benefits baby. You know, research has shown that breastfed babies, it builds their immune systems. Typically, they don't get as sick as other, or those kind of things that can occur when a baby is young. Typically, that's lower. Research has shown also that it helps with their brain development, which again, long-term, in terms of academics, in terms of their long-term health overall. So those are just the ones off of the top that, you know, most people know about, and it's why it's so important for women to have that opportunity to do that if they wish.
Let's talk about some of the local statistics. In Chatham County, breastfeeding rates declined from 76% in 2019 to 60.3% in 2023, and then rose to 80.8% in 2024. So something's working.
Yes, something is working, absolutely. And we're still exploring that rise, and we're excited about it. We really are. Of course, that was right after COVID, and so there was some mistrust and, you know, people feeling like, let me
do this on my own.
Let me do the natural thing, and so that we think contributed to some of that. And of course, again, having more conversations like this one to spread the word and educate and encourage and embrace.
Let's talk about the documentary, Chocolate Milk. It's a 90-minute documentary that features a number of testimonials from women.
Yes, and those testimonials, like I said, come from women, mothers on their personal journeys, but also from healthcare professionals on their journeys and their experience with working with breastfeeding moms and families. Because it's, you know, of course, mom is the star of the show, if you will, but it takes everyone around, the family, the partners around that mom to make sure that she's successful on the journey. So that film sort of highlights that. It highlights the challenges, but it also highlights the triumphs that can occur when a community embraces women on that journey.
And those are the folks who should also attend along with mom. Now, there's a 45-minute discussion that will take place after.
Exactly. And you're right. We don't just want this mom. We certainly want moms to be there, but we want healthcare professionals. We want public healthcare professionals to come in. We want the faith community. We want partners. We want anyone that would touch the life of a mom while she's breastfeeding, so that wherever she works, plays, shops, prays, that she feels like she is welcome and supported.
All right, Dr. Elsie Smalls, thank you so much for joining us today. If you'd like to find out more about the documentary Chocolate Milk, there's a screening this Sunday, August 24th at 3 p.m. Doors open at 2:30. Get there early so you can get a seat because it will start on time.
Yes.
It's at the Student Union Ballroom at Georgia Southern University, the Armstrong campus. It is free and open to the public. A special screening of the film will take place for mothers, as I mentioned, this coming Sunday. For more information, visit our website, wsav.com/community corner.